Today's sports coverage in the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Denver Broncos and the Baltimore Ravens. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Boston Scott, his first carry. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Scott will begin on second. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch.
Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Now Jones.
Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
In motion comes the tight end left.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
On 3rd down, Jones.
Got a man, it's Waddle, complete.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Throw left side complete to Scott. Touchdown, Broncos. Boston Scott, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Broncos are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Baltimore. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
And look, you're down 7-0 in the first quarter. You know it's not a time to panic or feel like you've got to get those points back right away. But how about their conviction and taking that chance to throw the ball deep right there, knowing they can hit on plays like this? I'll bet that won't be the last time we see them take a deep shot in this game.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again, Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
Sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Complete to Hilton. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Throw left side complete. That's Anderson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Robbie Anderson. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have moved out in front. Extra point try good by Gano. And makes the score
7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. The 40. Isaiah McKenzie. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Broncos.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down. Strong. Caught left side by Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. The Ravens had 8-3 now. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Sam Hubbard that time coming through defensively with reckless abandon.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and making sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Let's go.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. Has some space here. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 55 rushing yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 39-yard line. Operating from the gun. Strong. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Here we go. Viking 18. 70 Lions.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Brandon Graham, great pursuit there, getting the tackle for loss. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jones. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Operating from the gun, Jones. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On the set. Come on.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, and then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Jones. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there, to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Okay, ready?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time. Oh, Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Gano for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded right around the 8. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Jones, another shot here after the pick six. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he is not going to get the first down as he'll spot this at about the 28. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they'll be 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. A final shot before break. Strong, buying time to his left. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. second half starts with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 66 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to air it out deep for Green. That's caught at the 25. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The extra point, and the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Operating from the gun. Jones. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Here we go, Shaq! 60 bison, 60 bison.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He finds his tight end, got it, and it's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Scott. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Looking to throw. Jones. Out to the left there. To the tight end, Goddard. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 22-yard line.
Hawk 70. Cougar 19.
On the carry, this is Scott. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Calais Campbell on the stop. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
Okay, break.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready? Bravo 80. Viking 18. Let's go, man.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
70 Lions.
Jones now on 3rd down. And he is going to slide to a halt inside the 5-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
to Swift. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. DeAndre Swift. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Edwards-Helaire. 102 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. On 4th down, Strong. Throw left side complete to Troutman. And he is going to have the Ravens first down as they manage to convert And that'll keep the drive alive. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
2nd down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Strong. Forced out to his left. Got a man. It's caught. For the Ravens, touchdown. Mercedes Lewis. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. And they'll increase their lead to 28. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Let's go now.
The Broncos